EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Western Pennsylvania and Heinz Field in the Steel City of Pittsburgh. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
On 1st down, Howell. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Off the play fake. Howell. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. Past the 20.
Right down there.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Washington, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead.
Chris Boswell on for the point after.
Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. First carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. Handoff comes to Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory.
49-yard line.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Daniil Hunter, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Off play action. Howell. And that is incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice game.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Minka Fitzpatrick on the tackle. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the Steelers' 28-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the 1st on 3rd. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact caught the ball free, and it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead,
now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it.
Oh, we got plenty of fight,
The fake
baby.
field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Vikings have tied it. They can grab the lead with a PAT. And a special play there by the special teams. It's one thing to fake it. He ran it in for the score.
I think the special teams coach saw something on film in preparation for this game, told the head coach now's the time. He got the green light, and they worked it to perfection.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields this way up at the 17. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. And the ball is knocked out. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
They begin the drive with McFarland. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
Vikings 7, Steelers 6.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Running with McFarland. And he stopped immediately there.
McFarland, the ball carrier.
He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells.
Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Well, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine.
And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play.
It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now we'll run with McFarland. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
They go jet sweep. Washington with it. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Back to throw. Powell. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They start the drive with Cook. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Cook, the ball carrier.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Gets it up around the 22 and no further. Did show some power on the run, but not a whole lot of room.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. The corner blitz works to perfection for A.J. Boye. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
So a change of possession here on the punt. Now the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Johnson. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Vikings' 31-yard line.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Operating from the gun. Powell. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. The 20.
Showtime,
And
baby.
he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Minnesota.
Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Bailey now for the extra point.
Point after.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6.
The score, Vikings 21, Steelers 6. Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a short kick taken at about the 16.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position and throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
To throw on 3rd down. Powell over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards that time and a Pittsburgh first. On first down, it's Samuels. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They'll run again with Samuels on first down. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Escaping the pressure right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
They'll run with McFarland. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So first and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake. Howell going deep here for Landry. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, second and 15. From the gun, Howell. Got an open man, it's Washington. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And he will have a Steelers first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
Pittsburgh Steelers.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He gets him left side to Johnson. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Operating from the gun, Howell completing it to the right side, Johnson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Shotgun handoff to Samuels. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
The ball carrier.
Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
At the 8-yard line.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
35 to Mike. Cut.
From the gun, Howell. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted by the Vikings. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Lets it fly for Thielen. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustmts that may be made defensively. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, when he put up a number, let's say 200 plus.
Again, the ball carrier.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
It's a gain of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
This one brought in by Jefferson. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Complete. Jefferson the target. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
There on the tackle, Minkah Fitzpatrick.
A gain of 2. Brings up
Here's 2nd and 8.
At the 19-yard line.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Third, they'll run it. Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. They call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
I would think as a play caller, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was, because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This is caught. And the Vikings are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Tossing this out wide to McFarland. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Play action. Howell. He'll buy some time right. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
Here's Austin. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
36-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Cook getting the call there on 1st down as he works his way forward for a nice gain of 5.
At the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Steelers 6.
On 2nd down, Cook. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Running for it is Cook. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Dalvin Cook turned away on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop.
On down.
On 1st down, they'll start with McFarland. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. The Steelers on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Powell sliding out of the pocket. And he's got his man. That's Landry. 30, 20, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jarvis Landry, 79 yards. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. Operating from the gun. Powell buying time to his left. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit.
Steelers 14. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
And the Vikings 1st down.
On the carry, it's Cook. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 35-yard line.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
The offense retains possession.
Let's go, team.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 30. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First down, Vikings.
On 1st down, it's Cook. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They run it again with Cook. And he'll get this pretty close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 22.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down the game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It's a gain of 4, and it gets them the 1st. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there. They knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline. And I think this one might just be over.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 26-yard line.
Back to throw. Howell. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. The 30. 10.
Another day, another dollar, baby.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, it's Cook. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking touchdown.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
A gain of a yard. Brings up.
They'll keep it on the ground. Cook. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. They run. Cook. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
So where did that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They'll run for it. Cook. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Right there. 54 Mike. Here we go.
Off the play fake. Howell. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Off play action. Howell. And this one is incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Howell rolling to his right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
On fourth down, Howell. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Jeff Gladney. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 yards.
Third down, Dalvin Cook. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Vikings first down.
Kill, turn it.
They'll run on first down. It's Cook, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game, and how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
Well, I know at points in this one you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for Minnesota, they will indeed finish over 500 at 9-7. And that is maybe not exactly